There's this idea that if you show people a scary monster, they'll cower away. But if you make them face that same monster, they'll conquer it. Winston Smith didn't want to be made to do anything. That sounds like a modern-day slogan, doesn't it? Well, welcome to the channel. Today we're rereading through 1984 by George Orwell, and I am going to tell you why it is more relevant now than ever before. Now let's get into it. Imagine a world where you're never truly alone, where every screen watches you back, every conversation is monitored, and even your thoughts are under suspicion. This isn't a dystopian nightmare from the future. This is George Orwell's 1984. The story takes place in Oceania, one of the three superstates from George Orwell's world. At the center of power is Big Brother, the all-seeing symbol of authority. The party doesn't just control laws or armies, it controls truth itself. History is rewritten daily, facts are erased or twisted, and language is stripped down to something called newspeak. Why? Because if you limit words, you limit thought. If people can't even imagine freedom, they'll never fight for it. Our main character, Winston Smith, works in the Ministry of Truth. Ironically, his job is to falsify records, to change yesterday's news so that it always matches the party's version of reality. But deep inside, Winston feels something is wrong. He dares to keep a diary, he dares to fall in love with Julia, and he dares to believe that truth exists outside the party's control. For a moment, we see hope. Winston dreams of rebellion, of a world beyond constant surveillance, but Orwell reminds us how powerful systems of control can be. Winston is captured, tortured, and eventually broken until he not only obeys Big Brother, but loves him. The final tragedy is not death, but the death of the self. Why does this story still matter? Because Orwell wasn't just talking about 1949, when the book was written. He was warning us about timeless dangers, the power of propaganda, the erasure of truth, and the seduction of total control. Look around today. Surveillance is no longer a telescreen on the wall. It's the phone in your pocket, tracking clicks, location, and conversations. Propaganda isn't just posters with slogans. It's misinformation, viral posts, and echo chambers shaping what millions believe to be true. And language? It's still weaponized, shortened, simplified, and sometimes twisted to control how we think. Orwell's 1984 isn't just a book, it's a mirror. It asks us, are we guarding truth, or surrendering it? Are we thinking freely, or letting others think for us? In the end, Winston's tragedy is a warning. If we don't fight for truth, freedom, and thought itself, we risk becoming the people Orwell feared, broken, controlled, and convinced that 2 + 2 = 5. So maybe the real lesson of 1984 is this. Freedom isn't given, it's protected. And the moment we stop protecting it, we lose it. Thank you for watching this video. Leave your reviews and comments down below, and see you in the next one.